a daytime television icon suddenly ousted after a shocking controversy. How did Karoline Leavitt manage to get Joy Behar fired from The View? What started as a heated debate quickly spiraled into a full-blown scandal that rocked mainstream media. The truth behind this explosive fallout is more shocking than you think, and today we're revealing every jaw-dropping detail. Welcome to today's deep dive, where we uncover the truth behind one of the biggest shakeups in talk show history. We all know Joy Behar as a sharp-tongued co-host on The View. But what happens when she pushes the wrong person too far? Karoline Leavitt, the rising star of conservative politics, found herself at the center of a firestorm after a heated clash with Behar. What exactly was said? Why did it cause such an uproar? And most importantly, how did it lead to Joy Behar's shocking exit? Stay tuned, because the answers will leave you speechless. It all began during a politically charged episode of The View. Karoline Leavitt, known for her no-nonsense conservative stance, was invited to the panel. What was meant to be a routine discussion on current events quickly turned into an all-out war of words. Behar, never one to hold back, made a snide remark questioning Leavitt's credibility, suggesting she was too young and inexperienced for her role in politics. But it didn't stop there. She also took a jab at her background, implying she was nothing more than a puppet for the Republican Party. Leavitt, however, wasn't about to let that slide. With a sharp response, she called out Behar's history of making inflammatory remarks and accused her of spreading misinformation. The tension in the room was palpable, but what neither of them realized at the time was that this fiery exchange would have major consequences. Within hours, clips of the intense debate flooded social media. Conservative commentators rallied behind Leavitt, praising her for standing up to Behar. On the other hand, many of Behar's longtime viewers felt she had crossed a line. The controversy quickly turned into a political battle, with both sides passionately defending their stance. But things took a turn when Leavitt took matters one step further, and that's where the real trouble began. Reports surfaced that Leavitt was considering legal action against Behar, citing defamation and professional harm. While some dismissed this as political theater, insiders close to The View claimed that ABC executives were not happy with the negative attention. Advertisers reportedly began pulling out, and behind the scenes, the pressure was mounting. ABC, the network behind The View, thrives on controversy, but not when it starts costing them money. Sources revealed that network executives were growing increasingly concerned about Behar's tendency to spark backlash. The network had previously stood by her during past controversies, but this time, the stakes were different. With Leavitt's legal threats looming and conservative media outlets calling for Behar's removal, ABC faced a difficult decision. Would they stand by their longtime host, or would they finally cut ties? Behind closed doors, high-level meetings were taking place. Some executives argued that Behar had become more of a liability than an asset, while others feared the backlash from her supporters. But then, a bombshell report emerged, one that sealed Behar's fate once and for all. Just as the controversy was reaching its peak, an old skeleton from Behar's past was dug up. Reports began circulating that Behar had made previous controversial remarks, some of which ABC had covered up over the years. Allegations of past workplace conflicts and off-camera disputes suddenly became public knowledge, adding more fuel to the fire. With mounting evidence and a growing demand for accountability, ABC had no choice but to take action. And then the news broke. Joy Behar had been fired from The View. ABC framed it as a mutual decision. but inside sources claim it was anything but. Behar was reportedly furious, believing she was being scapegoated. But for Karoline Leavitt and her supporters, this was a massive victory. The conservative movement had successfully taken down one of daytime television's most controversial figures. With Behar gone, the dynamics of The View have completely shifted. ABC is now scrambling to fill her spot with a new co-host who won't bring as much controversy. But the bigger question remains, did this scandal set a new precedent? Will other high-profile media figures start facing consequences for inflammatory remarks? Meanwhile, Karoline Leavitt's political career has skyrocketed. After standing her ground against Behar, she has gained even more recognition within conservative circles, with some speculating she could be eyeing a future in national politics. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe.